Hi guys, welcome back to Julian's Gardens. We're supposed to have a big storm tonight and now I'm kind of rushing out to film this video because I really want to show you before the big storm hit my blooms. All of the roses starting to bloom now and some other shrubs and little plants that they are blooming so pretty at the moment. And I thought that I should do a very quick video showing you my tour of my front yard. So remember last year when I first started the YouTube channel, I did my front yard but part 1 and part 2. But this year I will try to cooperate both of the side, part 1 and part 2 into one video. And I will go a little bit quicker because I realized that last year I'm talking so long and maybe a lot of you got very bored. But anyway, I just try to take this opportunity to show you what's going on in my front yard at the moment. And I might not show you some of my citrus in the front because I want to do that in my seated tour video in maybe in a month or so. So if you are interested in the video of my seated tour, please watch out for that video. So now let's get this video started. Alright, so let's start from here. So I can give you one overlook of what my front yard look like at the moment, and we gonna walk along and I will show you bits and pieces. And first of all, I would like to apologize of my pronunciation though, and maybe some of you know that I'm come from Vietnam. I was born in Vietnam and I moved to Australia not long ago, and so I do apologize about my English and my accent, my pronunciation if sometimes you don't understand me well. So first you can see it's beautiful rose, but I'm not sure this is my favorite rose though. This is a new rose I got this year, bare rooted in Bunnings, and it done so well, it performed so well, no black spots or anything at all. It got some aphid attacking it, but the plant so healthy, so it kind of like going very well. And come along this area, I got pelargoniums in that container. This is one of my new container, by the way, and the geranium or pelargonium to stay in that black container. I will put in that beautiful container very soon though. And some of my lemongrass bushes, I haven't had a chance to trim them back yet, so I might make a video. I show you how I take care of them or take care of the mess. And this is one of my mandarin tree. They have a lot of blooms, and so of course a lot of strawberry in this garden bed as well, and some of them, or a lot of them, they're starting to ripening. And you can see that I need to come out here and to pick the fruit before the rain hit it, because when you got a lot of rain and your strawberry won't taste as nice. So I really need to come out to pick up the strawberries. And this is my variegated kumquat, and this one got hit by the frost very badly. I trim it back and it's looking quite okay, so I think I had to protect it this winter. And again, some of the lemongrass bushes I haven't trimmed it yet. And coming along this side, I got beautiful roses. This is a new one as well, but this one doesn't have any scent at all. So maybe if you like the scented rose, this is not the right rose for you. But it got very delicate petals, and their their petal kind of like laying like this. It's so beautiful. And this one's, it doesn't have any black spot or anything at all. And my grapevine is getting quite large for this trellis now. I think it still can manageable, and they have some kind of produce bloom, maybe here's the bloom, but they haven't opened yet. And my clematis, if you watch my video, I planted 2 clematis. This one, it got a lot of flowering buds there, but haven't quite opened yet. And my dahlia bush, this one's, and my blackberry bush there, And a lot of potting and thing over here because they are on the old roses I got last year. I planted in the circle garden bed. Let me show you out. Here that is circle garden bed and they didn't do so well, so I replaced them with the new roses I got this year. And then I potting the old roses in this container and I want to see which one they're gonna doing okay, which one I want to keep. And they seem okay now, but I think I lost two. I think this one and that one, they will look terrible after that. I have to dig them up because they didn't do well at all. And I don't want to see all the dead stickies around my main garden bed. And I got a lot of things in here. This is my pink flowering dogwood. You might remember I got one pink flowering dogwood in that circle garden bed I planted in the winter, and they didn't break dormancy at all. And after that I told to the nursery and they exchanged the tree for me, but I planted. I realized that it's got some sunburned. So I hope this tree is doing well for me because I love the tree very much. It got beautiful bloom in the spring. And this is some of my new roses as well. I think that's one, and that's one. They call Bordeaux. And this one not quite open yet. So we'll see. And that over there I have a lot of hellebores and some red hot poppers. This is the lamplight color. I love the color. And down over there I got a lot of comfrey, and I got two dwarf mulberry bushes. They are tiny. I planted them last year, and they are dwarf variety, and they got some fruit as well. So excited. And this one is the pink black orange or pink orange, and it's called Cara. And it got so many flowers. And this one is roses that someone gave to me. And if you know the name, please write out in the comment below. Got beautiful scent. I'm so happy about that. And I did plant some gladiolas in the two containers, and I did plant some over there as well, and some behind that orange tree too. So in the future I can have lots of colors and come over here, a lot of plants that I don't know where to start. Maybe I'm talking too long. So this is the apricot tree. And this is a rose from my neighbor. I think the bloom very little, very light pink color. And my white lilies and my yellow trick dogwood. And come along this side, I got my cherry tree. If you watch my video, that my cherry tree got like blossom wilt, and it done so well. So many fruit. I'm so excited about that. And when I found out it's got the blossom wilt, I was so sad, because I don't want my cherry tree sick or dead, And this is my bloodwood Japanese maple, got surrounded by the comfrey bushes at the back there, and they got some penstemon along there. They have a lot of flowering buds, but not quite open yet. And my candlelight hydrangea haven't got bloom yet, but a lot of hellebore. They done so well. If you watch a video that I planted my Japanese bloodwood maple and along together with the hellebores, they go so fast. And again, some of the foxgloves I just planted recently, they're doing so well as well. And even some of the tiny little ones that they were yellowing, but they all have a bloom there. And in the front, I got some coconut rose, and they're starting to bloom. But I do notice that they got some yellowing leaves there, so I just have to fertilize it more often. I really enjoy the bloom of this. So pretty. And this one, the bloom, they kind of fade away a little bit. And come along this side. So I kind of got the trouble to keep these roses happy, because this one, again, is starting to yellowing as well. And even though I try to fertilize it We see a lot of fertilizer there, especially for rose. But the leaf is yellowing. This one, it look better though, but before this wet, it all yellowing. And this bush as well, look at that, and I just fertilize it. So, hopefully they won't doing well for me next few months. Because in the summertime, these older leaves, they will get burned. I think they lack of iron. Do you think iron? Even though I use very specific fertilizer for the rose. Okay, coming along this side, I got a lot of sedum in here. And this is my new rose that I planted. And this one is called Gallipoli Centenary. So this one and the one there. And it's supposed to be the same color like that one. But that one should be the color red as well. I don't know why it turned to that color. And that's one that I bought 2 years ago. So that's why I want to add more to of this bush. They are the same color. But I don't know why that one is have very light, kind of deep pink color like that. I do like the red color though. Alright, so this is the path for me to walking along in this big garden bed. Let me walk on this side a little bit. So I got a lot of salvias. You can see blue and pink, and this is one of my new roses as well. I love this one very much. This one is called No Surrender. Look at that, so pretty. And a lot of hellebores I plant in the winter. I think some over there, and some on the other side as well. They're doing very well. Okay, let me walk along the path. I think I've just show you which one blooming, which one not. And down over there, I see this one is called black currant. I think this one the red currant, and this is elderberry. And this one they love shade, but last year I got a big pine tree and I had to remove it because it's dead. So this year this elderberry have no shade for it at all, and it doesn't like it. And you see some of the outer leaves, they are yellowing because they don't like the sun. But I can't do anything for it. I just was hoping for this magnolia will grow faster and to bring some shade for it. But I know at least have to wait 4 or 5 years at least. Okay, and come along this side. Oh, by the way, let me show you this iris. Is it pretty? So pretty. And come along this side. I got a lot of other plants, but they're not quite in bloom yet, so you can't quite really see what they look like. And you see one of the irises I got as well. Not sure about the color though. Let me take some of the bloom off. It's a face of bloom already. And this one, I got some of the yellow leaf of the roses in here as well. Even I did fertilize them, but they still yellowing. But it's very funny. And then this side, and they doing very well. They have no yellowing leaf at all. Do you know what? It's starting to raining now. So I really have to running along and to finish it through. Okay, so this rose and this row I grow them last year, and this year they're doing really well. So many blooms. They go so fast though. If I remember the name, I can put on the screen. And come along this side, I got some 100 new roses. They starting to bloom as well. So this one, this bush, and this one, and this one, they are the same variety. And you can see the bloom so big. And even the tiny little bush, but they have huge bloom. And the same for that bush as well. And I just enjoy it very much. Look at this. And this is my apricot blossom. It's doing so well. Look at that. It goes much fast, much bigger already. And this is come along over here. If you remember, in this corner, I got three bush of euphorbia. Now I just dig them out. Victorium bush euphorbia out because I don't like the look of them anymore. I want they look kind of like the same along like this on the edge of the garden bed, so they look much cohesive. But some of the roses, they haven't quite bloomed yet. They have many buds though, but this one is blooming so pretty. Someone get me 2 bushes last year, and I think this one called Afternoon Delight. I'm not sure though, but they're so pretty and they got beautiful scents. Huge bloom, very big bloom. I'm just loving them very much. Okay, so let me swing on this side. I hope this video not long though, because I know you might get bored. And I'm looking on the edge of the garden bed. Did you see that? And here are some other new roses I got. This one, the same one I showed you before. I think this one, no surrender, but this bloom is kind of faded away already. And my butternut bush is getting so big for this area. I think I just have to remove it, maybe next winter. But I think I just will enjoy its bloom for this season. They're all budding up now. Can you see that? And down over here, I got some of the new roses as well. And this one not doing very well. And I think because this bush of the bush, it kind of takes more nutrients from these little roses. And this one is okay, but this one's okay. But you can see their leaves turning yellow like that. And I did fertilize a lot of roses in here, so they're doing very well. So maybe sometimes it take time for them to establish, to get some more roots, and so they can take more nutrients. So now I just have to keep fertilizing them. And I've been enjoying this little salvia very much. You can see the bees still in there. Even we got some rain in here. So let's come over to this side. This is my Elizabeth magnolia. Got beautiful yellow flower in the spring. And some of the roses in here, I treat the pink bush. They are Neonata Vinci. They haven't quite opened yet. But that white rose or white pink rose, they are pink blush or pink blush iceberg rose. Let me come a little bit closer. You can see better. You can see the pink blush, I think. So you can see a little bit of pink in there. And this is my rose that my parents-in-law, they brought down here from Brisbane, because 2 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, I planted at my parents-in-law place, and it didn't do well. After that, they picked it up, brought it down here for me, and so I've been enjoying it very much. And this one, my crab apple, finished blooming now, and my peony rose finished, my oak leaf hydrangea all budding up now. So look at that, they got beautiful bloom in the summer. Oh, it's red. Starting raining heavily now. Okay, let me walk out on this side. This is my black snake elderberries. So many bloom. If you like to make the corridor to drinks, I recommended it. And come along this side. I'm sorry, I'm talking a little bit fast now. Come along this side. Got some hellebore there, some springbok. Their leaves still haven't died off yet. And I got another oak leaf hydrangea there, and my dahlia bush come back from last year. That's exciting. And come along this side, a lot of penstemons. They're budding up now, and the nectarine curly leaves, they're doing much better. And come along this side. This is rose eyes for you. Very pretty. And this one, they got beautiful hips and the bloom lasting so long. And this one is called Twilight Zones. Their bloom kind of fade away now, but I still enjoy very much this rose. Olivia Austin or Olivia David Austin. And I got 2 bushes, this one and this bush. They're so healthy, by the way. All of it, they are so healthy. They no black spots or anything, even we got very wet weather. And some of the color lilies is starting to bloom. And the iris is in there. And this one, equipped myrtle diamond in the dark. It got white bloom actually. And some Hydrangea on this side. They're putting out the new leaves, so that's exciting. And in this corner, I got this one. It's called garden of rose. Look at that. That bloom kind of fade away now, but it's so pretty. And this is dianthus, come from my neighbor. And I got the other type of lilies in here. This is apricot bloom color. Quite haven't opened yet. And come along this side. And again, I got another garden of rose. Oh, it's raining so hard now. Look at that. And another type of dianthus that come from my neighbors and other daylilies over there. And this one, they are called nerines, pink nerines bulbs. And I think they bloom last summer. And on this side, on the Hydrangea bushes or plants, they're doing very well. They're putting out a lot of new growth. I hope that we have a lot of fruit this year. Because last year, all the fruit got stung by the fruit fly. And I got very big netting this year. So I hope I can net them. And I just love the bloom of this, what is it, Hydrangea. Beautiful, very delicate. And this is oranges, rose. Not quite opened yet, but I do notice I got some bloom down there. I'm gonna cut that branches soon though, because I do like the branches hanging on the soil. And this is the new rose. I took fertilizer yesterday because I just noticed it got some yellow in color. Sometimes I just like to see what they're doing or how they perform if I don't fertilize them. And come along this side. And I got more penstemons. Alright, I have to went back inside and get my umbrella. And so you know what? I'm holding umbrella while holding my phone. And on this side, on the row on this side, I haven't fertilized them at all. And they done so well. Look at that. Their leaves looking really good. Can you see this iris? Is it beautiful? And here's another new rose, and another back there. And that one is my friend she gave me last year. And on the little rose I just showed you, they are called Father Love. They could have a beautiful dark red rose. So exciting. And in this corner, I got Hydrangea. This is a very new variety for me. It got beautiful purple flower. Let me come a little bit closer and maybe I can show you. And I bought it online a few weeks ago. When it's arrived, it's looking really thick. And I love this one because it doesn't go too toned. And because some of traditional or some variety, they go very big and I don't like that much. And this is a very new variety for me too. We haven't put out a bloom yet, but when they arrived, they were so sad. They're all yellowing, but looking really good now. And come along this side, I got this is miniature rose. This one I got in bunning. It doesn't have any bloom though. But I really love the red color. And at the end, my pomegranate didn't have any fruit last year. It had only few blooms, but the bloom didn't end up into any fruit. They all drop it. And the hibis are still doing very well. Loving them. And I got some gladiolus in this area, not much room, but I kind of hoping for, like the rose blooming in the front. After that, the long stick of the bloom of gladiolus sticking up behind it. I think they could be beautiful, and I love this variegated euphorbia as well. And down that side, my 3 peony rose leaf started. It feel it bloom already. I will try to put the bloom that I got on the screen so you can see what they look like when they were in bloom. It got only 1 bloom, but it's beautiful. And come along this side, I just planted quite a bit of color lily in here. You see corner, and they started shooting up now. And this one as well, and come along this one. Oh, this one is starting out to bloom, look. And here is my Irish strawberry tree. It got some fruit. So I know that a lot of people don't like the fruits because it's very grainy and a little bit bland, but I don't mind it. I love it. I love the fruit. And the peony rose finished blooming, and hoochra still shining up in this corner here. And they're putting out beautiful bloom stalks. This one kind of faded away already. And this is another twilight zone. Beautiful. It's so bright, it doesn't have any scent though. And come along here, I got some of the new roses. It haven't bloomed, haven't opened yet, although it's doing very well. And by the way, these roses, I haven't fertilized them at all. This one, and this one, and this one, I haven't fertilized them at all. They're still doing very well. So here another Vinci. This variety looks so healthy. It got a lot of aphid on it since starting the season, but seems nothing bothering it. It done so well. And by the way, this is my sage, and it's blooming so pretty, and the bees loves the sage or salvia bloom. And come inside here, let me come show you the bloom of the Leonardo da Vinci. Loving so much, and the bloom holding on for it so long, and blooming keep the variety keep really blooming. And so we have very long season. And this is, I think this is miniature rose as well. This is the plants that my friend she grew from the cutting and she gave me. And come along this way, you can see I got 1 bush of the feather grass here, feather fern, I think. And this lavender, I got so many blooms and bees away on it. But I'm not sure what will you do with this bush because now it's getting so big for this area. I still loving it though. I might try to put it harder, but even I put it so hard last year. And this is Russian sage. We'll put out the bloom very soon. Another feather fern grass. And here is another rose that my friend she gave me. She grew from the cutting, and it got beautiful scent as well. It's only pretty like this because it only starts raining. But after tomorrow, or when it comes to tomorrow, the bloom will look very yucky. But I still loving it, and also I treasure so much about my friend. She grew from cuttings, and she gave to me. So I like about the history, the memories I have with my friends. Even she doesn't live far away from my place. You can come along here and see. Now you can see this another side of my Hydrangea hedge. Come along this side. And let me just walk with you very quick tour of this little circle garden bed that I planted a lot of saffron crocus along the edge of the garden bed. And all the new roses, they're doing very well on there. And this one, and that one, I haven't fertilized them because I want to see how they're doing. But I think I have to fertilize them very soon because I can see the leaves, they're starting to a little bit yellowing. And the one I fertilize, they're very dark green. But I can't quite say that because some variety, they got better performance. And I got a lot of Russian sage there. They're coming back very well. You know, they are very hardy. And I planted Another cherry tree in here. It's the same variety that I got over there. It's called Laband. I think Labans. I got very dark cherry, and I'm looking forward for it to grow and provide food. So in this garden bed, I got 3 varieties of the roses in here. You can't quite see their bloom at the moment because they haven't quite opened up yet. But I got 3 variety in here. So in the future, when they open, I will show you. Maybe I'll show you the video about that, and we're going to talk about the variety. So this is the end of my Fun Yard Garden Tour, November 2021. I hope you enjoyed the video. If I'm talking too long, and I'm sorry, this is quite like rushing to make these videos because I kind of like chasing by the rain, and you can see the sky look very dark up there. And so that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in this video again, and bye bye.